Guys, today we're going to do an inspection on a rubber roof for a flat roof on a commercial building. We're in Marietta, Ohio today. This roof, we were able to find that it was originally done in 1998. So we at least have some idea of how old this thing is, but it's definitely shown its age. So let's take a look at a few things here just to understand kind of the fail points that this rubber roof is experiencing. So first off, we've got cover tape here completely coming loose. This square of cover tape is at an intersection where there's a seam in the actual rubber itself. It's just coming completely loose. We can see the seams of this rubber here are also starting to come loose. As we work our way up the roof, I've noticed multiple holes in this roof. So we've got this seam coming completely apart, more cover tape going bad. We've got a big hole right here, even bigger hole here. I mean, the weather, there's literally leaves under this membrane. So, I mean, it's really past its useful life. I didn't notice this earlier, but we've got our flashing work was just really poorly done here. And it's just completely coming loose. They've caulked this obviously multiple times. Caulking's broke apart again. So we'll have to reflash that. Looks like the brick is starting to show some issues here where this termination bar is. What we'll probably do is recoat this. We'll take this rubber membrane and we'll run this clear up underneath this coping because this brick's just in such bad shape. It doesn't make sense to try to use that anymore. So we come up here further. The membrane has gotten in such bad shape and the seams have failed completely on this. So here you can tell this rubber used to come clear out to here. I mean, right there's that's saturated. That's soaking wet. So we know that they're experiencing some serious issues here. So we come up here a little further. I know I'm going to get asked if I should repair this roof, and it just doesn't make sense. There's way too many issues. There's so many small problems that by the time we fixed all of them, they're going to have so much money invested that we wouldn't be doing our customer a good service by even attempting to repair this roof, because the repairs are going to fail because of the age of the roof. Look at my fingers. I mean, this stuff is just absolutely deteriorated. So in every single place that there is a seam, a transition, a cover tape, it's completely shot. So I can get my whole hand underneath these seams. So this stuff is just past its useful lifespan. Now, I say that, here's the catch to that. If you have a rubber roof, maintenance can be done. So, for instance, where this seam started coming apart, now this is past its point of fixing. Somebody left a vape up here. So, if this was just curling at the edges, maybe more like this one, where it's just starting to curl at the edges, we could run a piece of, clean that with some membrane cleaner, prime it, and put down a cover tape on this. And we could have maybe made these seams last, another 10 years. Maybe these holes, if we seen little pinholes coming through, we could have got a little piece of cover tape, got a little patch, got a little repair on those, and made this roof last longer. But since you can clearly tell this roof hasn't been touched since the day it was installed, there's been no maintenance done. So because of that, it's time to replace. So part of this roof system is also a shingle roof. We're in downtown Marietta, Ohio. We've got a lot of old historic buildings here that are just kind of built together. The same company, same business owns both of these roofs. So the shingle roof is also done about the same time frame, way past its normal lifespan also. So when we come up here and look around, there's all kinds of things that you can see right off the bat that are a problem. One, they're old 3-tab shingles. I mean, and it just by sight, you can clearly see they're old, they're ugly, granules coming off of them. We got fiberglass showing through. There's plenty of issues. So But you know, to tell, you can see like some of these edges are starting to curl. We've got shingles lifting. Those ones aren't actually too bad, but like that one, you know, so when a wind-driven rain can get up there, there's probably a nail somewhere in here. That wind can get up to that nail, it can find that nail, it can leak into the building. That's an issue. During installation, you can see they didn't do the greatest job installing this roof, trying to keep that straight. So our reveal on this particular row of shingles is only about 1.5 inches. So, you know, they tried to do that to straighten this row out to get straight by the top. So whoever installed this roof didn't necessarily do the best installation anyway. But we also have other issues. This chimney flashing up here has pulled completely loose. You can get your entire hand up underneath this thing. There's 2 nail holes here, and there's a 3rd here, a 4th, and a 5th here. There's not a single nail in any of the holes. So the nails have backed out, they've pulled out, they've came out, and now this is completely loose. I can feel the opening into the roof system up here. So a wind-driven rain could drive that water right up underneath here and leak in. So that one's so bad over there, I'm not even gonna walk over there. It looks like it's starting to cave in on the top side of the chimney. I'm assuming their chimney pan coming up the back side of the chimney is failed. So, but we can come down here and look at these couple of chimneys that tell us a little bit more about potential issues. So when we look at this one, we can tell that this thing's just completely shot. I mean, there's no mortar left in hardly any of these joints. You can stick your fingers clear back in them. Tons of issues. Now, it looks as if they may have some sort of apparatus venting here. I don't know if it's some sort of commercial kitchen fan or what it is, but we may talk to them about either having a mason come in, fix this chimney properly because it needs it, or taking this chimney out and taking this vent and just putting it up as a vent stack through the roof. Either way, something's got to be done with this chimney. It's just past its point of useful life. So let's go down here and look at the flashing on this chimney. So we knew this roof's old. I mean, we've been talking about it. We've got holes in the flashing there, but this is literally rusted through. I mean, it is past its life. The counter flashing is rusted to pieces, and the step flashing has literally completely rusted through at this point. This roof just has to be replaced. So we're going to recommend they tear these chimneys down. We'll sheet it over, patch it in. If we need to run a new roof stack for some sort of vent, we will. But that's going to be our recommendation to this customer. So thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Talk to you next time.